What is up, guys? Welcome to the first DeezQuibs podcast. I'm your host, Dino.
I'm Omar.
I knew it was going to happen.
I waited a bit. I waited like a good second.
Hey, good timing. Good timing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right, introduce yourselves again, guys.
Ryan, go.
I'm Ryan Lamel.
I'm Omar.
All right, guys. The topic of today is technology. And I want to know what your guys' input on how our lives are shaped of it and how today's world is shaped by it.
Well, obviously, technology evolves. It continues to evolve. So, I mean, expect something different every year, I guess.
What do you think, Omar?
What is this?
What
What is this? Wait, what is this? Like a lecture? Like what is we presentation for class? Why?
I just asked a simple question.
I know, but
What is that? Answer the damn question.
I'm just laughing too much. Like, it sounds too formal. Like, what do you think about technology?
All right, no formal bullshit then. So what do you
Right.
think about technology? That's my question.
Fucking expensive. There we go.
Yeah.
True.
What about technology? It's I don't know. Moore's law? What the fuck? What do you want?
What does that have to do with technology?
That has to do with computers and technology.
Okay, I see. Okay, speaking of technology, how do you guys think about how is social media affecting today's problems, like the riots and the pandemic?
Rango.
Well, one thing's for sure, in my opinion, it's like, I don't know. You see more like up close and personal shit from like the front lines of like people that are like that are nurses or like people that work at hospitals, people that are at protests and whatnot, compared to the news that you see on TV. They don't really show that much of that, in my opinion. So I don't know. Technology, of course, does have its good and bad, but like I don't know. I feel like both do outweigh each other. I don't know. It's very, depends on who and how someone views it, in my opinion.
Oh, you're right. Based on going off what you just said, it's interesting how back then how people just have random thoughts or they just hate on something.
Yeah.
So for example, Twitter, anyone could just tweet out something on their mind, and without you even knowing it, it could trigger you. It could trigger 50 other people. And I just think that dynamic, how you can have a quick impact on what someone else thinks, is just crazy.
Yeah. I
I
find it
bet.
interesting though. It's like people do treat Twitter like a fucking diary. That I find really interesting.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff. Sometimes it's people don't fact check things anymore.
Yeah.
The looters and the riots. People are saying all the protesters are just these wild savages and they just loot and stuff. But you just read it off Twitter and people get mad when they agree these protesters are bad. They don't even fact check. They don't even do their research. They just believe what the person says. And it's crazy how we live in a time where that is what it is.
Yeah, but then again, there's always that matter of deception. So be aware of what you watch and what you see on the internet too. Sometimes things aren't always as it seems, and I could tell that, and that does go a long way in my opinion.
Yeah, it's just crazy how much fake news there is, man. Everyone be believing it.
I think that's the effect of having too much information.
Yeah, it's Omar thinks his haircut's nice. He believes it.
My haircut's fine. What do you mean?
See, that's what Twitter does.
Oh, see,
Yeah.
that's like having too much hearing or too much information. When you have too much, you can just selectively hear what you want to hear, and then you can block everything else. So whatever else that goes against your views or your opinion is wrong.
Yeah.
That's the ability.
I've grown up to respect other people's opinions nowadays, because there's no point in arguing and whose opinion's better or whatnot.
Or this pandemic that's still going on. People
Yes.
don't believe it. There's so many that don't believe it.
Okay, Arizona, man.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking hot hotspot. Like, I don't mean that as a fucking pun because it's a desert. It's literally a hotspot.
Oh, it's because you're there.
Yeah, it's literally a hot spot.
Man, dude, the amount of oh my god. When I walk around here sometimes or drive around, I see people not wearing masks at all. That shit, like, it kind of like triggers me low key. Because people treat it like it doesn't even exist. And then, like, I read the news earlier saying that, like, there were like a fucking 1,000 new cases or 4,000 new cases in the past couple of days, I should say.
Yeah, it's spreading like wildfire over there.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like no pun intended, like wildfire. Yeah.
But I think they should just quarantine that whole state. Have nobody leave.
They should, because okay, actually, I've read about some places in Arizona that are actually closing back up again because of like how bad it's getting in the area.
That is true. And then people who visit, like, because I know a lot of people from Arizona come down to other states, especially California. So
Yeah, especially California, because it's like literally 5 hours away. Like,
but what I'm saying, Ryan, is you should stay.
Yeah, Ryan, how long have you been in Arizona now?
Like 3 weeks now.
Now, did you find out if it's called cactuses or is it cacti?
Cacti. I've asked the people here. It's cacti.
Why isn't it cactuses? It just sounds better.
It just doesn't sound right. Cacti is like you're describing like multiple cactuses. Wait, multiple cactus. Never mind.
So is it mouses or is it mice?
It's mice.
Yeah, it's mice.
Okay, just making sure. All right, so back on the topic of social media. So you know how like the BLM protests were living in the movement of it. So how different would Martin Luther King in his time would be if he had social media and he had Twitter?
I have no clue.
Do you think our justice systems and how African Americans are treated, do you think it'd be a lot better if he had social media?
Oh,
Like my question, what I'm trying to get at is social media in the long term, is it a good thing since everyone has a platform? But I want to compare it to Martin Luther King.
I think it's a good thing because the news spreads quickly. You see all these injustices that are going on.
Well, yeah, but with that being said, how about like the fake news that spreads quickly too?
But there was always been like people who misled in their news throughout, even the newspapers and stuff.
Especially on headlines too. That shit's dumb.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very interesting. Like we live in an interesting time where I guess everyone has a platform.
Wait, Dino, going away from it, that's a nice drawing you have of yourself in the background. That's pretty nice.
Oh. Thank you. Drew it myself. Yeah, it's one of my brother's friends. It's what's his brand called? Hey, don't get distracted. Get back to the top. I'm trying to distract me. Okay, now within the same concept of technology, the pandemic. What do you guys think about the PS5 and the new generation of gaming?
Like a fucking router. What the?
Yeah.
There have been so many memes of the PS5. I still can't believe it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, the PS5 is a router and the Xbox a fridge.
Yeah, no, the Xbox looks like a fucking trash can. What the hell?
Dude, that's
if you were to put like a glass top on top of an Xbox One X, it'd probably be like a fucking table.
It's true. Dude, I was watching clips of the PS5 reveal. Dude, the graphics are like the new Ratchet and Clank game. It looks like you're not even playing a game. It's like you're controlling a movie. Like it's just so crystal clear.
So basically, an interactive movie.
In a way, yeah. That's just how clear it is.
I don't know much about it. Try to sell it to me. I haven't
played... looks like we got a boomer in this podcast,
no, I
Ryan.
haven't played since
we got a boomer.
PS3. That's the last time I played a place like any.
Bro, don't you know the PS4 exists?
I know, you fucking...
Bro, the PS4 came out in 2012. What have you been doing the last 8 years?
PS4 came out in 2013, 2013.
Okay, 1 year off.
It's still a long time.
7 years, dude. Fuck. Yeah, there's a lot of good reveals in the PS5 reveal, but I'm pretty sure there's gonna be more games soon to be released. I know 2K21, that's what's coming out in the fall. Same with Spider-Man. Resident Evil 8 is supposed to come out next year. I'm excited for that one. A lot of good games overall, I'd say, in the whole PlayStation 5 reveal. Though I kind of wish like we saw another Call of Duty, but they haven't said much about that yet. So
Okay,
just keep it low.
try to sell it to me, because I don't know.
Okay.
Give me like a pitch.
the
Both of you.
PS5 is the router the Xbox One couldn't connect to, basically.
Oh, just based on 2K alone, 2K20, you have the NBA player, right? Now 2K21, you have the same NBA player.
A little more sweat.
Exactly, more sweat. See, it's realistic.
I'm sold. Give me 5. What's
all?
up?
Oh yeah, there's a new Madden game coming out this year too. I think it's coming out in August.
Ooh.
I haven't played in like 7 years or 8 years.
Another thing I heard about the PS5, it's like Sony said that like some of the games this year for coming out this year are going to be backwards compatible.
Oh really? Oh, there we go. That's a smart idea.
So I'm assuming like Last of Us Part 2, which comes out this Friday, and then Ghost of Tsushima is like another samurai game, Sekiro, basically all the big name titles for PS4.
Yeah, they even saving it up. But you think they're gonna release a new GTA soon, or GTA 5 is still?
How we got cut in the reveal for the PS5, I feel like they're gonna reveal it pretty soon. If I'm gonna say now, I want to say like around July or August.
Yeah, GTA 5 also came out 2013, right?
20. Yeah.
Damn, years ago.
But then remember Red Dead Redemption 2. People seem to forget about that.
Oh,
that came out.
Yeah, that was. You know what? I haven't. I never beat it though, cause like I heard it's like I haven't gotten that far because I don't know what the fuck to do. That game's pretty long. Cause like honestly, like the whole time I was playing, I was trying to like find animals and get resources and whatnot.
Yeah, how long is the gameplay again in total?
I guess like I don't know. I haven't beat it. I want to say like 5 to like 15 hours or 20 hours maybe, but it could be longer. It could be wrong.
That's a long ass game.
Yeah, but I mean, Final Fantasy 7 remake, that shit's 40 or 30 hours long.
Jesus, man. You know, Super Mario Bros. Was only 5 minutes.
That's a good question. That does bring up a good point. Like, I wonder if Nintendo's gonna come up with a console that's gonna compete also with the PS5 and the new Xbox. I do wonder if they are. They should.
Yeah, they are. Then they're gonna release the same 4 games: another Smash, another Mario,
another Zelda game. That's for sure.
Another Zelda, another
Animal Crossing.
Yeah, that's it.
And Pokemon. That's about it. Just those 5. Yep.
When did the Switch come out?
2015 or 2017, I think, or 2018. Because I remember Dino in our what's it called, philosophy class. There were like 3 people in front of us playing with their Switch when that shit first came out. I remember.
Oh, that's true.
Thanks.
Remember when Smash 4 came out and everyone had playing it on the DS?
Yeah. Good times. Simpler times.
Crazy.
Yeah. But, hopefully there's going to be a new Smash, and hopefully they put, Waluigi in it this time.
Yeah, he's still underrated.
More like he hasn't even been in the game yet. What the fuck?
He's forgotten, that's why.
Yeah, it's messed up, dude.
Shit. I'll get back to
PS5. We're talking about that.
You have more to say?
Well, no, you didn't really sell me on those. It's just what
else do you get? PS5 Mario. What else do you want to hear?
PS5 has Mario? Oh shit.
Yeah. It's Nintendo compatible.
Someone said PlayStation is Apple, and then Xbox is Android.
Or Xbox is Microsoft, because Microsoft makes phones too. But
wait, wasn't there a rumor that Sony and the Microsoft they were gonna collab to make one console?
I don't know if they even should, to be honest. If they're gonna do it, I mean, they should just do it like after like the whole console war thing ends. Because I did hear like also that the PlayStation 5 might be like the last console Sony actually makes, because I think they're gonna focus on streaming right afterward too.
What about the PlayStation 6?
I don't know. I wish it could be a thing in the next 7 years.
How much is it even gonna cost? Do we even know?
Cost. Okay, that's a good question. So there's two models of the PS5. There's a one you could put in with disc, and another one where you could just download all games, rather than like there's no disc tray at all. If I were to guess, I want to say the regular one with the disc drive is about $500. The one without the disc drive, maybe 400, 450.
Mm.
I've called GameStop already. Actually, I asked if they have any pre-orders available yet. They said no. But
GameStop still
Did you
exists?
call? Did you call Cat afterwards?
huh?
After they said no, did you say Cat?
I did say it's cap because they also said this too. They're also offering pre-orders for controllers and headsets.
Oh, controllers,
Just-
but not the
just the
actual console.
Yeah, I want that.
Yeah, it's like how are you gonna offer pre-order accessories or or access to like pre-orders for like the accessories of the console, but not even the whole console itself? Like what the heck? But then again, there's no release date yet or like a actual price point, so that kind of makes sense.
I thought it said in this year in like this holiday season.
Holiday season possibly, but like if you're including coronavirus, COVID-19, I want to say it could be delayed the next year.
Wait, so you're saying Christmas is canceled?
I mean, considering how this whole year has been, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. You know,
That is true.
Well, how's Santa gonna get here then?
I don't know. Shit, he might have to like modify Rudolph then. The hell?
Yeah, they're all the
there-
reindeers are gonna be like separated 6 feet apart. And they're like,
Yeah, like
It's the
it's
red
like
mask
the widest
reindeer.
sleigh ever. What the hell?
Bro, doesn't he have a Tesla sleigh though? Doesn't he have autopilot?
Oh yeah, Elon Musk. How could I forget? Oh jeez.
Oh, I heard rumors that Tesla wanted to create like a video game console.
oh, I thought you were gonna say Santa Claus. What the fuck?
Oh yeah.
Yo, that'd be lit though.
If they make a video game console, like I don't know how I'd feel about it. If anything, I feel like the first picture you're gonna see is a picture of Elon Musk in the startup.
Yeah, he should be the logo.
Yeah. I feel like they probably do a good job at it though. It's just like, Elon Musk is a meme lord after all.
Yeah, he knows. He's like he's a big part of the culture today.
Someone said he's basically a college student with a lot of money.
They're not wrong. He's like the real life Tony Stark, with just no Iron Man suit.
I mean, he did make a cameo in Iron Man 2.
Oh, you saw that video? YouTube recommended that to you too, huh?
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
it was random.
Dude, the algorithm works.
It does.
Just like how you get the random videos of the people, the one that are like catching the fish. You know what I'm talking about?
Technology?
No.
You know,
Yeah, fish,
if you look at like the home or the recommended, they put like the people in Vietnam, they're like they're digging a hole, and then it catches like all the fish.
You
I
mean
got
like
recommended some
mudfish?
dude making like a temple with a stick. That's what I got. That's what I got recommended.
I got something like that too, where he was making a pool.
Yeah.
See, YouTube's weird, man. They're feeding us all these videos.
Yeah, but I mean, it keeps you entertained though. One of the videos I
does.
saw was like a spider versus like a scorpion.
Like you see, it has like 50 million views. You're like, what the? You gotta see. Yeah, you gotta see why it's popping.
The one thing I do find trippy about technology nowadays, it's like, I don't know. I would talk about like shit I would want to buy like in person to some people, and then like I'd go on Facebook and the shit I was talking about appears as an ad. What the fuck?
Yeah. That came
Oh,
out-
it's funny. My work, we talked about that. You know how they know, Ryan?
Oh,
It's your phone and your Alexa. You know how your Alexa is always listening?
I don't even have Alexa.
Oh, your
Siri?
phone, then you have Siri.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how Siri's waiting for you to say Siri?
Yes.
So basically, any word you say is being registered. So when you're talking about, let's say, Blue Yeti mics, you talk about mics with like your nephew, and when you go on Google or online, you're gonna see an ad for Blue Yeti.
Oh my god.
And Google is just good at like voice tracking.
I mean, isn't that kind of also like, well, I don't know if it's considered like considered invasion of privacy.
Yeah, see, no one knows where this data is going to. Obviously, it points to Google, but Google could be giving it to China or who knows where. And TikTok's a Chinese app. So people, Yeah, all the TikTok videos that like people in the U.S. continue to give China information through that app.
Yeah, good
So
job,
you're
Ryan.
telling me they're gonna see a bunch of memes?
Yeah, I'm not saying TikTok's bad. I'm just saying it's a Chinese app, so they have access to the information that people are posting there, and celebrities, kids, dancers. China they see all of that.
Wait, so what are they gonna do with the video of like a kid doing like a dance?
I don't think they look at the video. They just
They'll
take
see
the
what's
data,
like,
your information.
or
So
they'll
you're,
see like what, yeah, like the kid, like what's trending, and then they could probably like use that to sell a product to us.
Oh wait, isn't that kind of like a? Isn't that kind of like a? It's not, I don't know if it's not a marketing move. Never mind. It's like a.
It's like sketch marketing if you think about it.
Okay, yeah.
Like it's funny at my work we discussed one of the Mark Zuckerberg, not the trial, but you know he was getting in trouble because the government saying like what are you doing with this information? And Mark Zuckerberg made a good case. He said something along the lines like people are voluntarily giving out that information. It's not him. So now like ever since that trial, people like they cover up their webcams. They take down information they put on Facebook. But those people are at that point you're aware of the information you put on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
But what about all the information that you're not aware of? He probably has data analysis about you like somewhere hidden, and you don't know about it unless you think about it.
So basically, he knows about like all my search history of like looking up on Facebook. Then.
Yeah, all the memes you put, it's all organized in some database with your name on it.
Well, damn, they must have good eyes then, shit. Because the shit I do see is actually pretty good.
It's it since the meme you put about Arby's. Now you're gonna see a lot of Arby's ads before you know it.
Well,
You-
speaking of Arby's, there's like
it's
one
slowly-
next to like my area.
Like YouTube videos you watch before you know it, there's gonna be an Arby's ad. They're gonna be like, "We have the meat." Then it's gonna make you want to beat your meat.
Oh yeah.
What?
Wait,
I got a
wait,
Subway ad.
what? Wait,
What?
what? What was that, Ryan?
I got a Subway ad. Is it true they brought back the $5 footlong?
Oh yeah, they got Charlie Puth to bring it back.
Who?
Charlie, the singer, the one that's the Fast and the Furious.
I didn't see that movie.
No, but the song, the Paul Walker song. When I See You Again.
with Wiz
That's
Khalifa.
not called the Paul Walker song. That's with.
Well,
Wiz Khalifa.
it's dedicated to him.
Okay.
But that singer, he was the guy in the Subway ad. Dude, it's so funny. Yeah, he's the singer for it. Dude, the $5 when I was working at Subway from 2016, all of 2016, all of 2017. Dude, I have to keep argue. I constantly argue with people that like, the $5 footlong was gone in 2014.
Wait, is Michael Phelps still sponsored by Subway or not anymore?
Oh, I gotta check that out.
I have no
I gotta do
idea.
your research. No, I don't know. I think a lot of people dropped Subway after the Jared Fogle, like that scandal.
I don't think I've ever craved Subway though.
Really, dude? I was addicted to Subway during my
Yeah, I
time.
can tell. Yeah, I can see that when I saw you from the
Because
first time I saw you in college.
you guys get what you eat what the customers eat. You gotta Ryan knows what's up. You gotta customize it.
Yeah.
You gotta go beyond what the customers see.
You gotta ask them to put chips in your sandwich, basically.
Dude, you gotta toast. You can as a regular customer, you can ask this. You can tell them to put the veggies on a separate paper and toast the veggies first, so it gives like a nice like saute flavor. Then put it back in the sandwich, and it tastes different. Instead of getting the veggies and then toasting the sandwich all together, you can separately toast the veggies so it gets a nice crunch. See, if the customers don't know about this, man.
Damn, they're all really missing out on Subway.
Yeah.
Like,
I made it go. Ryan knows I made it gourmet.
I know.
You used to see it. I went.
Oh my lord, that shit was gnarly.
It went from a commercial restaurant to a gourmet.
Gourmet. Oh man.
Yeah, I think the best thing, Ryan, that I wish I showed you. It was really hard to make. It was you know what you call carving in when
Like
the
meats.
no the bread you cut it and before you add anything you like scoop the insides out.
Yeah.
It's for the people who are trying to lessen the carbs.
Wait, it actually takes up more carbs if you just like gut it like that.
Yeah, because you're making the bread skinnier. You're throwing away like the middle
The
chunk of it.
yeah.
What the fuck?
It's called the official term is called like can you get it? Can you carve my bread?
You mean gut it?
Well, on the
Basically,
employee
yeah.
manual, it's quote unquote carve. I don't know who named it. It wasn't my idea.
Wait, carb my bread.
I guess yeah, there's a pun behind it. So the greatest creation I ever made. You can even ask her as a regular customer. You can say carve my bread, but do it gently because you want to reuse it. So they carve it slowly because usually they carve it out and then throw away that excess bread. But you want them to do it gently because you're gonna reuse it still. So after you carve it, you put the excess bread on the side, and then you put cheese inside. You put the excess bread back on top. So it's like a little cheese bread.
Oh, okay.
So an
And
oven
then
cheese, basically, not a grilled cheese.
Yeah, but usually because the bread's so soft, so it's easy like to ruin it. But since I was in my prime,
Oh, okay.
Subway Prime.
I knew
You have a
this.
banner of you up at Subway at that Subway.
Yeah, at the time, I knew like the technique.
You think in technology later on, instead of using knives to cut bread, we're gonna use lightsabers or what?
I mean, why not? As long as it makes it more efficient and easier, for sure we're gonna go that route.
I mean, I've seen lasers cut shit. It's pretty entertaining to watch. Not gonna lie.
There's a restaurant in Vegas. I forgot what it's called. But they use a laser to cook the food.
What do you?
Like you pick out. I need to do my research on it. But you pick out your food. There's like the toppings, whatever you want. Let's say pasta. You get pasta. You get the toppings. You get all the sauce. Then you put it in this like little thing. Then you can see it shoots a laser, and then it cooks your food.
So it cooks instantly,
It's like a
basically.
microwave on steroids, but you can see it. You can see like the beam.
Microwave on steroids. So an oven?
Yeah, wait,
No,
yeah.
but there's no beam. You see that beam. You're paying an extra $30 just to see that.
Wait,
Jesus.
it's $30?
Well, compared to using like a regular oven, I'm pretty sure it's Vegas, so it's probably expensive.
It sounds expensive. What the hell?
Maybe it's just marketing. Who knows?
But I need to search it up because I saw it on how Snapchat they had the little like stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they one of the food stories was like reviewing it, and I thought it was cool.
Oh, dude, you guys hear about the new Twitter update, by the way? How like people can like put their own audio now in their tweets or like.
So we're putting this on Twitter.
Oh, they can like voice with their voice, like a voice message.
Yeah, they're basically doing that. So now I have to hear someone moan or
Oh,
fucking.
no, you can hear about people yelling. That's
Yeah,
what I
it is
think. Yeah.
like-
For the people, let's say like someone's getting canceled in the thread, it's like people. You're just gonna hear people like bitching.
Yeah. Well, no, you're gonna hear like that one thing, and the police was it the dude, the cop, the
Which one?
meeting in LA. He's like, "Suck my dick, I yield my time." That's all you're gonna hear. You don't remember that? During the riots or the protests? What the fuck? Protests.
Like the cop was yelling.
Yeah, it was like It was like an LA council meeting.
You hear in the background, right?
No, and then one guy got into the call, and he's like, "What does he say?" Like,
Oh, in the Zoom call. Oh,
Yeah.
that guy. Okay, I remember that now. I remember that guy's a genius.
yeah, that's all you're gonna hear.
That's interesting.
I yield my time. Just left just like that. What a boss. What a
Yeah, what a fucking king.
I know.
Oh,
From that day on forward, his crown never dropped at all.
That is true. It stuck to his head.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. How long do you guys think the protests and like is the current hot climate is gonna go on.
The what?
Like you know how
Hot?
you like what I mean is like that's the protest is still like the number one topic that America is talking about right now. So
Yeah.
how long do you think it's gonna like? How long it's gonna remain like this?
I hope it lasts for a long time.
Obviously,
So
the Black Lives Matter movement is gonna be forever until we get change. But my question's just right now, like our current.
I hope it doesn't just fizzle out once the NBA comes back. That's all I hope. Or once
Oh,
sports comes back.
speaking of NBA, what do you
Yeah.
think about what do you think about players, the divide that some people don't want to play, and the ones that do want to play?
It's their choice, you know.
Yeah, it's their choice.
If they think like what I think what the players want to sit out, I think they think is what people have such a short memory span. I mean, people already forgot we're still in the pandemic. So once the NBA comes back, that's just gonna take everything. Everyone's gonna talk about LeBron having
That's
triple
true,
double.
huh? Yeah, like NBA is gonna be like the headline, not what like the actual
Yeah,
issue is.
and then once the NFL comes back, oh dude, it's over. Like because everybody watches that. So it would make sense for more messages if NBA doesn't play, but even if the NFL just says, "Nah, we're not playing," until change happens. But that's too much money. But then again, if you want change, it has to hurt somebody's pockets.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, don't you think it's weird how there hasn't been sports in a while? Like you're just so used.
There's NASCAR.
That only thing I can really think of, to be honest.
No, there is. There's baseball in Korea, and they have like the little stuffed animals as their fans. So
Really? Oh, I didn't even know that.
Sick. That's actually pretty sick. I like that.
I would like to go to one by myself with the stadium filled with animals.
Like the one person allowed to be inside the stadium.
I would be the one person. Yes, exactly. Just me.
You just want to have stuffed animals, huh?
Yes, a room filled.
Will the animals have corona? See, you wasn't thinking. Yeah, you never know. Do you know? Yeah, they stuff with corona. That's what I thought.
I don't think that's how it works.
No, man,
it's crazy, man.
But if the NBA comes back, who do you think's gonna win it? See, look,
Lakers, man. It's just so sentimental that they have to win it.
I just hope it's shape by the time they get back to playing, though, man. Fuck.
It's next month, right?
Yeah, I'm expecting to see a lot of air balls and bricks, to be honest.
Yo, did you guys see the NBA bubble, the Disney World? It's like a paradise for all the players and their families.
Basically, it's like a vacation for them, but they're just getting paid to play at a resort. It's basically we resort basketball. What the fuck?
It's cool. I wonder how they're gonna do like a
against Matt the Great.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
I just I don't know. I don't know who's gonna win. I have no clue.
It's hard to say right now too.
It's like everybody's just barely coming back to basically a training camp, and then.
You think there's some players who like let themselves go?
There might have been.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it, to be honest.
Well, they're athletes. They know like to get to that level, you gotta like be on your grind, you know.
Yeah, but that takes a while too sometimes.
Yeah.
Unless you James Harden, he let himself go.
But I think I just hope, going back to the Black Lives Matter, I just hope it doesn't fizzle out, because the news that I've seen is just the PS5, and then the NBA coming back, and then once the NFL. So it's like it almost seems like that's like the worst case scenario, is for that way to fizzle out.
Yeah, because the media they want to make new content. They want new content. The news media?
No, they just want to make you feel safe. The news.
Hell no, they make everything look bad.
No, right now, recently, all they've shown is like people hanging out at bars, just high-fiving at the beaches, and I'm like, we're still in the pandemic. What the fuck?
Yeah, that triggers me, dude, because like, oh my god, I looked at like people's Snapchats in San Diego. Why are they at the beach? What
Oh.
the hell?
Yeah, I don't honestly. I don't. I'm at this level where it's like I don't care if you get it. I just care more if you spread it to somebody who's like who wasn't even there, and you spread it to them, and then they die, and now their whole family's ruined. Like I'm at that point.
It's crazy, man. It's such
Putting
a
people out there, man,
busy
real
time.
talk.
Like I'm more worried about the people who you're spreading it to instead of the person who gets it by himself.
Mm-hmm.
Even like at the beaches too, like no one was wearing a mask from what I saw.
That is, I don't know. I haven't seen. I don't.
Yeah, cause I feel like because the pandemic's been going on like this long, I feel like yeah, some people, I guess because they quote unquote haven't like seen it, I feel like they're starting to not believe it.
We didn't even finish the first wave.
It's still the first wave. They're just
We're still in the first wave. We couldn't last a month inside. Most people went fucking crazy. Just 1 month. One damn month.
I
Jesus.
know, right? What the hell?
You couldn't handle a month? Gee, God.
Just some people, like I say, all I gotta say is they overthink things, man.
That's that thing with too much information, though. Because they start reading.
Like you said, it's literally a matter of life or death. There's a disease out there that's killing people, and that people still want to test their limits.
I think it's always the same. It's always just they always like well, it's not going to happen to me, or they'll just wait till after it happens to them, or they know somebody it happens to them. That's when they start caring. It's always like that.
True. Yeah, you never know the value of a person or a moment till it's gone.
Yeah. So Ryan, stay in Arizona.
And with that said, we gotta wrap it up, boys. We have
What?
the time limit.
You
Yeah,
serious?
no, it's fast.
Who said we had a time limit?
You.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Well, do we have anything else?
Yeah, any closing thoughts, Ryan, Omar?
So wash your hands, wear a mask, and practice good hygiene, and most importantly, wash your ass. You'll understand.
I still don't crave Subway. I don't know why you would. When you can literally make a sandwich at home. So that's all I leave.
Yeah, but where can you get that type of bread? That's big though. Besides,
Just go to Vaughn's. Just go to Vaughn's and get the bread.
Well said, guys. Before we go, we'd like to thank our sponsors.
On it.
We do not have any sponsors right now, but thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you guys next time.
DeezQuibs out. Woo.
Peace.
I ain't been up on the block in a minute. I've been missing out the walk with the minute. I've been building up the blocks like a minute. Elliot got water dripping out the city. Oh my God, boy, he got a Glock. Oh my God, boy, that boy on top.